Hello, guys. Good evening, everyone. Again, we're back with podcast series. Today, we have something very interesting, very much need required for the current lot of people who are going through a lot of turmoil mentally, and a lot of people are complaining of depression. And today's topic is something which we'll share some insights of our experiences, the things that we have gone through, and what we have done to overcome a certain mental barriers that kind of got us down from time to time, and certain things that we have done which we continue to do so to keep our mental health intact and keep us in good spirits. That's required for us in the world where we're all so caught up with digital content. We need to do something that can give us relief from our mundane life to keep our spirits high. I've got with me Prakash and Sandeep, who are good friends of mine, who have also been helping people, coaching people on a lot of aspects of health. So we'll talk about certain root causes, certain things that they've gone through, and also we'll talk about certain actionable items which can help all of us to be in good mental space. So for me, start with basically what I have gone through certain times. A few years back, I think in my mid 20s, a little bit of late 20s also. So definitely do with something around money. Financial comparison is one thing that I have gone through that kind of put me down. Certain times, not getting enough success or results is something that also made me go through certain mental thing, right? And not really doing what is required sometimes, right? So for example, not eating healthy or not taking care of your health, or I think some of the root causes I can definitely feel. These are the ones which I feel that made me go through that thing right now. Probably I'll pass it on to both of you. You can probably introduce yourself and also share your experience of going through certain mental, not depression as such, but yeah, definitely your time where you felt you're not quite there in terms of mental energy. Yeah, Prakash can go first.
Yeah, thanks, Shalendra, and thanks to everyone who has joined this call. So, basically, when it comes to mental health, I'll just put some figures in front of you. See, mental health or mental well-being industry is currently $131 billion industry. It is very huge, and it is increasing like CAGR is around 4 to 5% for time being, and it's going to increase to 8 to 10% what is getting estimated. So it means it's a problem, and kind of everybody sometimes in life faces this problem of mental issue. So when we coach people, even when we get the inquiries and all, it's very obvious that mental well-being is on tosh nowadays. There are a lot of reasons for that, and reason can be anything. Okay, maybe your relationships are not working properly, maybe your food habits are not good, means your health is not good, maybe your work pressure is too much, you are like kind of burnout, or maybe you are very bad in saying no to others, so you are doing others work as well and you don't know what to do. So there are n number of reasons, but who will figure out? I, you, whoever is going through that, right, has to understand what is the root cause. For example, money is one of the biggest reason, as Shalendra you told rightly. Money is one of the biggest reason for depression and mental illness, because whenever you compare, okay, what others are doing, even if
Money or the lack of it.
yeah, exactly. Whenever you compare, right? Even if you have enough money to survive and to go through your dreams, everything, but if you just see someone else that, oh, this guy has done that, then you are a little low and you feel so. That is when our self image also plays a big role. How we are going to perceive ourselves. So there are a lot of reasons. Probably we'll talk in detail going forward. So yeah.
Yeah, Sandeep, you want to go?
Yes, thank you, Salindra. So when I introspected, 1 year back, why there is a toss of mental health around people, and if I see, even I gone through such phase, and one thing I observed personally. So earlier, people used to interact with nature closely, especially they used to stay in villages where there is more fresh air, there is greenery, and they used to go into farms and work. There used to be cattle. So they used to interact with five elements of nature equally. And according to yogic science, when you interact with nature, there is something known as Bhuta Suddhi that happens. So even when you take a bath, also, it's not only to cleanse your body, but it refreshes, your soul. So, but now we are totally immersed in the digital world, especially during the COVID times, where we were restricted to only our homes for more than 2 to 3 years, and it is just you are sitting in your room alone, sitting in front of the laptop doing the work, like 13 to 14 hours of excessive work, and at the same time, you are getting addicted to the reels on social media, because if, you are hearing about a lot of deaths happening, and you want to find something positive. So the other alternative is to watch some, reels on social media, that are very entertaining, and you are lost in it again. So it's like you are watching the laptop and again you are watching your mobile when there is no work.
Mm,
And also, we don't have, time at the time, to go and play our favorite sport or to play with our friends because everybody got busy, in their works. So when you see all these things, right, definitely, when you are restricted, to certain, area, and you're not allowed to
mm,
go out and roam freely, definitely you will feel, congested. You'll feel that. And not only that, one thing that I observed is when you stay at home, get to know about, family problems, financial issues, and as Sripek has rightly said, you'll start comparing. Let's say when somebody is posting on social media, a nice pic, are you really feeling happy for him and liking the post? Or are you feeling that, hey man, this guy did that and I'm not able to achieve it? And you're making a kind of a negative,
mm,
thinking about that. So all
mm,
these things actually matter when
mm,
check into the deeper aspects of it, because I used to be such kind of person, because when somebody posts on social media, I used to feel, oh, this guy went there, and what am I doing? But then I stopped doing it because it's not helping me. So then I realized that I need to appreciate, what's happening around me. I should be grateful.
mm.
Let's say some guy achieved something, be grateful and appreciate him, congratulate
When
him
you
that
say
I.
appreciate, I mean, a lot of people will misunderstand appreciate in terms of comments, but not really. Appreciating from inside.
Yes, yes, exactly. It's not that, you're you're typing, congratulations, but inside you're feeling, negative about it. That's not gonna work. It should come from your heart. You should feel for him. Oh, this man, I know him. He struggled a lot, and finally he did that. So I'm so happy for him. So you should be, thinking in such a way. And not only that, earlier, people used to live in joint families. Let's say, uh, you have, uncles and aunts, who used to pamper, or grandparents. Let's say if someone you're not feeling good, you have that one person to whom you will go and share, and they'll make you feel safe, and they will understand, and they'll give you some inputs. But these days you're living in a nuclear family, and that you are having very, few people that whom you can share, your, grievance, or what's happening in your life. So all these things, actually matters, when I introspected and I realized this and I experienced it personally. So probably going further, I'll also share my experiences and how I overcame it and what helped me, in overcoming such situations when I took a mental toll.
So I'll sum it up for all of us. Then first thing is money problems. Second thing is comparison, not being close to nature, uh, being at home in COVID, stuck to the rooms, and knowing more about family problems and not knowing what to do about it, and then seeing someone on social media comparing, and then he's going somewhere, I'm not going anywhere. So all these are pretty common things. The pretty underlying root causes with mental problem is mental health issues are you are not at peace with yourselves. A lot of times people are not okay to accept their flaws. Right? For example, some people are feeling bad for their skin tone. Some people are feeling bad for their, receding hairline. Some people are feeling bad for, the physical look of how they look like. Or a lot of times it can be something as simple as that. They don't come to terms with the fact that, it's what they are, right? And small things can hurt people. So that is also some of the things that I could potentially see as the reasons for not having the right mental space, right? And then more often than not, it happens so that you see someone getting promoted in your office as your colleague, and people don't come to terms with that, right? People are not happy for others, right? They start complaining, and in fact, too much complaining also doesn't give you the right headspace, right? So I want to ask you, what according to you are the top three reasons for mental health disruptance, I would say. What do you think?
Yeah, so I'll go ahead. So basically, if I talk about top three reasons, okay. First one is finance, as everyone told, is finance is the major reason. Second one is relationships. Lot of like the diverse rate across the globe is increasing like anything. Okay, reason is like first thing, people are becoming independent. There is one other thing, they are not getting like dependent on someone. They have to be in the marriage. At the same time, they are little intolerant with each other. Okay, they are kind of okay, it's mine. Like there is no acceptance of flaws of ours and of others. So
Yeah,
there
there's
is
more
something.
expectation from each other more than
Yes,
anything
yes,
else.
yes.
Looks like.
So that is one of the reasons. And the third reason is people are not able to understand where they stand or what are their capabilities. Okay, like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, "Karmane vadikaraste ma pharesu kadachana." So you should understand there are only few things which you can control. Be whatever, be it relationship, be finances, or whatever it is. You cannot control everything. Even if you just see the life of, let's say, Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, they had a miserable life, but they were quite relaxed, quite like peaceful and all. You might never have seen them very angry, frustrated and all, because they knew only few things they can control, which is how they feel from inside and what are their duties that they are controlling. Apart from that, you can't control all the world. Even you can't, small thing you control. Even you can't control whether it will rain today or not. Whether you will get up tomorrow or morning, you don't have control. Then why you are trying to control all this stuff? So when people have this attitude, right? You know, I'm controlling this, I'm bossing this. Definitely, you'll go in. Your mental health will not be peaceful. So these
Mm-hmm.
are the things what I find is like putting people in toss in terms of mental health.
That's great. In fact, the third thing, not being able to accept the fact that you cannot control everything is sums up everything pretty much, right? So, cool. Okay, Sandeep.
Yeah, for me, I think first relationship comes for the first because these days what's happening is people are having high expectations on their partners or someone. But before that, you need to realize that what best are you bringing onto the table? Okay, when you are expecting from someone, are you bringing your best? Are you doing whatever is required from your end to be the best? And
Mm-hmm.
then let them know that you are giving your best, and let them also pour in. Like they say, you need to be a giver, not a taker. So when you are a giver, universe will automatically will give you whatever you are asking for actually. So there should be a shift in your mindset. It's not that you always take everything from others and you won't give anything. So it should be opposite. You need to keep on giving, and things will happen, and things will fall into the place. And second, as Sri Prakash rightly said, it's financial issues, because when you take credit, which is beyond a point where you can't repay it, definitely you will mentally suffer. Let's say, I'm not saying that I'm against taking loans or something, but you should know what's your limit, right? Let's say you have taken a loan for your home. There, that's fine, because you know that you can pay using your salary on a monthly basis. Let's say you have taken loan for your home, car, buying an iPhone, 3 4 loans at a time. Definitely when the month comes, you'll definitely have that mentally you will go through a lot of pain. I mean, you'll go through a lot of suffering. What did I do? What kind of mess up that I've been financially. And third, not having gratitude. I mean, whenever not getting satisfied with what you're having, not appreciating what you have, rather than crying for things that not happen. So whenever when it comes to it, it again depends upon your everything depends upon your mindset. So when you make a shift in your mindset and start accepting everything in a positive way, start appreciating for what you are having, thanking people, feeling happy for the people, and controlling your finances, and having a proper planning, going for the what I need to do. I want to buy a house, so I need to earn this much amount of money, so let me work towards it. So when you don't plan, and you just sit and watch some YouTube videos of a financial influencer these days, and he's saying that this should be your bank balance when you're in your 27 or 28, and you're wondering, where am I?
All right. So, yes, to add to what to both of you spoke, I mean, uh, what I feel is the top reason for all of this shit called mental disturbance or not being in mental space is, I think we are all consuming more uh, data information than what is required. We sit on phone. In fact, we are a lot of stuff that is not required for your mind goes in. Right? If you sit on phone for 1 hour, you all kinds of shit, and the worst part is you don't remember what you have seen or what you have seen. Right? You keep yourself so much occupied, and Instagram is in your control, but stopping is not in your control. Right? Sit for 2 hours, and you don't know what the heck happened, but you'll wasting your time. Don't remember what you've gone through. And that I feel is the number one reason that more and more people are mentally sick. Not sick actually, but not really in mental balance, I can say. See, this discussion is by no means, any solution for any mental health problem. But the fact is, right, small things if we can do, it can definitely help us all be in mental better frame of mind. Right. So things like appreciating small things or being happy for others, not stopping to compare what I am good at, what he's good at, and small things like that, and following your passion. Let's say you like cricket, maybe play for 10 minutes a day. So certain things like that. You like dancing, do it for 10 minutes a day. So small things like this can definitely help us be in a better frame of mind mentally. So I feel, this is something which all of us can start doing it from today. Small things which, talking to your friend somewhere abroad, that can help you be in a better, so that whatever is there in your mind can get go off. And the more we share, the more we feel better mentally. So stopping digital content going in and start living our life, and not trying to find peace at what we do, then trying to see something else which is not there in our plate, can definitely help us all. So yeah.